It was the school year of 1966-67 when another typhoon unleashed its destructive power on Saipan, Super Typhoon Jean. Devastating the island of Saipan, her 200-mile-per-hour winds ripped the island to pieces, leaving many people homeless and without shelter, and also taking with it much of Mount Carmel School in the process. Mount Carmel School was a total loss. Most of the roofs of the hand-built school were blown off, including several of the structural pillars that had held the building together. Nobody could have foreseen this terrible event, not even Father Arnold. One witness recalled, it seemed to be particularly hard for Father Arnold to witness such mass destruction, as he and many people of the parish had built the school with their bare hands.
Father Arnold's heart broke, of course. He was really sick because for him, you know, he's the one who built everything. He's the one who begged Bishop Baumgartner, because the parents begged him, and he begged Bishop Baumgartner to build this school, and Bishop finally said, okay, you may have your high school. So for him, you know, seeing the school go up with the hands of the parents and then seeing it destroyed by a typhoon, it was heartbreaking. And I remember, it's not the school, but I remember Father Sylvan when he went to Maturana, and all of the place there was really blown to pieces. He cried. He actually cried. He said he never thought anything could devastate something or could cause so much devastation as it did that time.
When Typhoon Jean came and it hit Saipan really hard, I remember watching, because you could see the roof of Mount Carmel School from one of the windows from our house, and we were watching the roof of it was actually the 3rd and 4th and 5th grade, which was just on the northwestern corner of Mount Carmel School, and we watched the roof fly off. And then, of course, I remember the tarp that was used to temporarily, provide shelter for our classrooms, and that went on for a while before things were repaired and tents were put back. But yeah, we went to school with tents and tarps covering our roofs after that typhoon.
But as always, Father Arnold and the rest of the school faculty, staff, students, alumni, and parents reacted with teamwork and responded by cleaning the school and rebuilding once again.
When we all, because we had to go abroad, and we know that the school was, with the help of everyone in our community that could come in and help, it was put back. That I couldn't believe that it would come back, that it would be back to its feet because of the destruction that we saw. We thought it was just going to close down. I thought personally that it was going to be very difficult to put it back on, but you can tell that the parents, the administration, the people that were responsible for that school were very determined, and because they believe in Mount Carmel, that job of putting back the school was possible.
On your 50th anniversary, Mount Carmel School, we still remember you, classes of 1968, 1972. Congratulations, Mount Carmel School, on your 50th anniversary from your friends at Herman's Modern Bakery. The class of 73 congratulates Mount Carmel School on your 50 years of faith, excellence, and success. Happy 50th anniversary, Mount Carmel School, from your friends at Saipan Stevedore Company.
Through the rest of the 60s, the school was rebuilt, and despite its physical condition, it continued to increase enrollment. It became, as some people would put it, as a home or a second home for students and family. In 1968, with orders from the Mercedarian Mother House, Sister Mary Louise would leave Saipan for Palau, But that would not be the last time Mount Carmel School would see this feisty and determined woman. Upon her departure, Mr. Felix Rebalaman became the first layperson to become both the elementary and high school principal of the Catholic school. He would remain a part of the growth of the school until 1972. In 1970, after 21 years of dedicated service at Mount Carmel School, Polly Dunkalu Sylvan left Saipan to return to Guam. In 1973, Sister Marie Pierre Martinez, MMB, became the new high school principal. Not long after her appointment, she was replaced by the first Chamorro Mercedarian sister to return to Saipan and give back to her community, Sister Bernadita Beneventi. During her time, Monsignor Thomas A. Camacho returned home to the island after being gone for a long period of time.
I came here the 1970, the summer of 1975, I believe. I taught at Father Dueñas for 8 years, together an Academy of Our Lady of Guam for 8 years. Then I taught at Notre Dame High School for about 2 years. And when I came up here, the natural thing for me to do is to teach. See, so I taught senior high school, and my first class was the Lieutenant Governor now and Vicky. They were the first class I taught in 1976, I believe.
I've always said this, you know, throughout my life. I thought that our class, the class of 1977, was a pretty special class. And I think that started even back in the 9th grade when we first met, or when I first met my classmates then. We had a special group of individuals that made my whole high school years, you know, from 9th grade, 10th grade, and 11th grade fun. Even knowing the fact, and then you get told this by Mariana's high school students about, you know, how strict Mount Carmel School was at the time versus, you know, going to a public school. But I can say that it was a lot of fun academically, and the sports are just hanging out with the students. Yeah, we had a lot of fun.